Welcome back to the channel. It's a new era and I like wrestling. Now, in this video, I am going to be rating all the matches at Wrestlemania 41. And how I do my ratings, if you don't know, I have a 1 through 4 rating system. 1 being bad, 2 being meh, mid, middle, average, 3 being good, and 4 being fantastic, no complaints. I also have 2 extreme tiers of ratings, 0 being generationally bad, and 5 being legendary, generationally good. So these are extreme circumstances that come into the 0 and 5 spot, but most of these matches will end up through the 1 through 4. So with that said, let's dive right into it. I'm gonna be rating the matches themselves and my thoughts on the matches and how good the match was, mostly the story they were telling in that match, all that good stuff. All right, let's start off left to right. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Fatu. I thought was a. I also am gonna base it off my expectation. Um, I'm gonna say 3 was a good match. I think 3 was a good match. Very good match between the two. LA Knight's really showing that he's very capable. That BFT out of nowhere was fire, and Jacob Fatu seemed like an absolute demon. I say that after this match, LA Knight should be going to Raw and join the main event scene. I think LA Knight at this point has shown that he's super over for a long period of time. He's shown that he can put on really good matches. Put him in the main event scene. He deserves it at this point. Really good match. Shout out Jacob Fatu. Next we got Ray Phoenix versus El Grande Americano. I didn't make this tier list, so these images are not the greatest, but I thought that was a fantastic match. I have no complaints. There's nothing else I wanted more from that match. The tempo was great. The moves there was great. They worked seamlessly together. This match probably would have been more well received if the audience wasn't dog water and wasn't cheering, because they were putting on a clinic in front of my eyes. And the only thing is, it was a very short match, but it did everything it needed to do in that match. And I thought it was. Actually, I might go down to a good. The reason why is Ray Phoenix was the substitute. If it was Rey Mysterio, it'd probably be a 4 because there was that in-ring story. But because Ray Phoenix and El Grande just met each other, they don't have that chemistry. They don't have that build comparatively. So I'll go 3 with good because I am including the in-ring storytelling. Next we got Liv and Raquel versus Becky and Lyra. That is a 2. I'm a big Becky fan. I do not agree with people who call her Becky Hogan. I think that's a disrespectful. But I do think that Bailey did get shafted, unfortunately. But the match itself was not too anything crazy. It was kind of meh. So 2 is, I feel like, very much deserved. Shout out also, the fact that they lost the tag titles the next day, this division is just cooked. Hopefully, they start using NXT more and create a better women's tag team division. Next, let's go Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I thought it was a good match. I'd give it a 3. 3 out of 4. I didn't. I was worried coming into this match that Jade Cargill was not going to be that good. And I'm pleasantly surprised because I think she pulled out a lot of very good moves. There's that one move where she flipped Naomi and did I believe, power bomb on her. Naomi's heel tactics. Naomi's she's main event. She's ready. Are you gonna put Naomi against Tiffany Stratton? I don't know. Naomi might cook Tiffany. I think Naomi made Jade Cargill look like $1,000,000. I think Jade Cargill's come a long way as an in-ring technician for a single star. I thought it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Next, we got Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. I'm gonna say 1. I didn't like it. I thought it was a bad match. I think some people believe that this was a pretty solid match. I don't know. It's just the chemistry and everything about these two just wasn't clicking for me. It seemed very catty. It seemed very, very out of control. The moves weren't clean. It seems like Charlotte has lost a step because of her injury. Tiffany Stratton doesn't really provide much other than her like gymnastic moves and some. So like it just was an awkward match, man. It just was. Maybe one is a little hard. One is bad. I don't think it's general. I mean, yeah, I can't be dishonest with myself just to adhere to some people's feelings. I thought it was just a bad match for me. I just didn't. There was nothing for me to hook onto it. I just felt awkward watching the match. Next we got the Fatal 4-Way. That thing was fantastic. That Fatal 4-Way is fantastic. Shout out Dirty Dom, man. I'm not the Dirty Dom believer, but man, he's a charismatic individual. He's the next Eddie Guerrero with his character work for sure. It's very interesting how people were booing him out of the building, but now everybody's cheering him, and now through Live that they're saying Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom became super over out of nowhere, to be honest, and they're just ready for the push of this guy, and he's super young. And the in ring, Braun Breaker was cooking, and now he's a part of the new evolution. And then we got Penta cooking and Finn Balor cooking. The in ring storytelling between Dom and Finn Balor, all of it was really good. And we're just waiting for Finn Balor to go unhinged and destroy Dirty Dom. We're just waiting for it. So that was a fantastic match. Let's save Cena and Cody for later. New Day versus War Raiders. I thought it was meh. My biggest thing about this one is that the match itself was good. Like there were some really good moves in there. The crowd was dead though. It ruined the experience. I can't blame them though, because the story with the New Day and War Raiders was bad. It was not good. So I'm because the story was so if the story was good, then this would have been like a 3. It would have been a good match with a good story. It was a bad story that was a good in-ring match. Nothing crazy though. Like it wasn't like you know what was another pretty lame story like lame build, but excellent match, kind of different from this one, is Damian Priest and Finn Balor versus the New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So that match was a freaking banger, but the build was pretty mediocre. So yeah, the War Raiders and New Day weren't like that. So I think the match itself was kind of meh, but the crowd made it seem like it was. I'm feeling 2. Jey Uso versus Gunther, I think was a 3. I thought it was a good match, man. For what they provided, I thought it was good. Jey Uso loving the physicality, wanting more, wanting the smoke, and then how he took out Gunther, I thought was fire. 3 Uso splashes and then choked him out. Shout out, man. Shout out Jey Uso. Triple threat. Night 1 main event. This is an all-time classic match. Legendary. All-time classic. Banger match. Amazing in-ring storytelling. Generational ending with Paul Heyman betraying CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Chef's kiss. And my dog Seth Rollins. I low-key want to put this amazing. Is the in-ring good? No, it was short. It was like 3 minutes. They all just did their biggest hits. But sometimes the moment is just too spectacular. It did exactly what it had to do. And I'm including that. The moment of Joe Hendry being the mystery opponent. The moment of Joe Hendry being in the ring where everybody's saying we believe. The moment of Joe Hendry turning around and then getting RKO'd out of nowhere. That's fantastic. I have no complaints. There's nothing else I want from this match. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was perfect for what it was. Damon Priest versus this is AJ versus Logan. I thought that was meh. I'm sorry. AJ is amazing. The in-ring was cool. It's just like Logan Paul winning didn't move me. The shenanigans didn't move me. The match was, it was cool. Like it seemed with New Day War Raiders. It's kind of the same level. It was cool. Um, the story they were telling didn't really move me. I don't know, man. I also thought Logan winning was just a wrong choice. So it's like a lot of these just compounded for me. This just being mad. I wasn't feeling this. Unless Logan Paul becomes a real permanent member of the roster, I'm not moved. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre was a banger. I thought that was fantastic. I have no complaints. Fantastic match between the two of them. Was it an in-ring spectacle like Will Ospreay versus Takeshita? No, but it was a violent match with a viral moment for Drew McIntyre, and it delivered on the brutality at the end with Drew McIntyre throwing Damian Priest on those two tables, Drew and Damian fighting each other with steel chairs, both of them doing their signatures on I think both steel chairs as well, and then Drew McIntyre claymoring his head at the chair to end it. Like fantastic, man. And then John Cena, Cody Rhodes. John Cena is my goat. Cody Rhodes is currently my favorite wrestler in the business. Travis Scott ruined the main event of night two. The match between them was solid. I actually was enjoying what they were doing. Yeah, the fans turned on Cody, but I was enjoying it. But Travis Scott ruined the main event. Why was Travis Scott there? Why was Travis Scott there? It's no. No. It's it's just not okay. It's just not okay that Travis Scott was there. It's just not okay. Um with that said, that is all we got. Uh those are my ratings for WrestleMania. Oh, they didn't have Bianca. What the heck? They didn't have Io Bianca. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How do they not have Bianca, Io, and Rhea? So if Bianca, Io, Rhea were here, I'll put them 5. Generational. I think this is gonna be a women's match that they will talk for years to come. And just because it's on the same rating doesn't mean that they're on the same level of match. Like the Fatal 4 Way is much better than Joe Hendry and Randy Orton. But the Bianca, Rhea, and Io is a generational 5 out of 4 match for me. Amazing, correct winner. My goat, Io Sky. The in ring between the three was fantastic, and their chemistry was fantastic as well. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. Let's try to get to 300 subscribers. You know, that's a nice goal. I don't know. Again, I'm not super consistent with videos on this channel, but I do post a lot of shorts. For me, when I'm reacting to Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, I can't wait for SmackDown. With that said, hope you guys enjoy it. You have a good one. Take care.